Okay, so this is issue 4 of the Umbrella Academy Plan B. Oddly enough, it does say Plan B there. That's it. It's weird. This book's strange. As I said in the last issue, which was a while ago, this book has a severe problem with maintaining its momentum. Because it's coming out every so often, I'm having to remember stuff that happened years ago, months ago. Issue 5 apparently is not coming out till August, so I don't know if it has been a bi-monthly schedule and we're only getting one every 2 months. The gap between 3 and 4 seemed so long that I thought they've effectively discontinued it and it was going to come back at some point in time. It seemed such a long time ago. This issue is better than the last one. So at the end of the last one, I believe it's the rumor, got kidnapped by this red-haired lass, and apparently it turns out she lives in her own pocket dimension inside Hotel Oblivion, which is his own pocket dimension, according to this later on. And she explains that she was there and all this kind of stuff as well. And she basically mentions the sparrows and what they're doing and all this kind of stuff as well. And again, the sparrows seem really terrible. And I'm not quite sure how they got into the position they are. But I suppose if you're only super team and you beat up everybody else, even the villains, that kind of makes sense. Then we get this lass who's seeing all this stuff happening in breakfast cereal. And something happens. That's kind of this weird. I don't think it's an explosion or whatever. It seems to be an explosion. And she goes off and talks to the manager, and she says she needs some time off from work. And as she's doing it, this kind of focuses on this little character, which presumably is a caricature of her when she was younger. I don't know who that character is. I haven't got a clue. Meanwhile, this chapter, I can't remember his name, is listening to the thing. And they're talking about getting rid of the Umbrella Academy, and he's all paying attention to. They basically says, "Oh, you've done a really good job about keeping all those villains safe and kind of working together and all this kind of stuff as well." And they said, "Well, they're kind of just afraid of being basically killed as soon as they step outside, so it's not kind of my problem." Meanwhile, Five has gone to go and see this guy. Apparently, he picked up the laser gun. He was a janitor, and I believe this is at Dallas. And he picked up the laser gun there, and he was spoken to by the guys, the time travel people that were in charge of Five's Dallas operations, and basically say, keep hold of that, you're going to need it in the future. And he explains that to Five that apparently he reckons that Five is getting older because Five's not killing enough people. Because he hasn't killed enough people, that was what was keeping him young, and therefore not killing enough people is the reason he's aging. So he has to basically go and kill some people to go. Oh, that's okay. I plan on killing all of the Sparrow Academy, so that's fine. Yeah, the rumor goes and speaks to Klaus and basically explains that she spoke to the other lady. And then we get this weird bit where they are celebrating the new president of the United States that seems to be in cahoots with Sparrow Academy, and they try and shoot him, and big guy gets in the way, as they expected it to be, and it's the monkey that does the shooting. But as he goes up there to distract the monkey, old Five has got this massive laser gun and basically zaps him with it. Takes his arm off, which doesn't seem to worry too much about it. And they basically say, you probably should go into hiding for the next couple of days to the president. But I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. You seem to think you're in charge, but unfortunately you're not. But unless you want to see a lot of devastation kind of going around, then if you only want to stay safe, you need to get out of the firing line. So yeah, it's interesting. Again, we've kind of ramped up a little bit in the destruction way of things, which again is not something that they shy away from in Umbrella Academy. But I'm just having trouble kind of keeping track of who's who, what's going on. I think it's a little bit scattershot, and I don't know. Oh no, it's not terrible, but I'd have to say that my interest in the Umbrella Academy since that very first couple of miniseries, the first two especially, has definitely waned, because it's getting a little bit more difficult to do stuff with them that's interesting or not confusing. But yeah, it's okay, not too bad. So yeah, again, I said before with issue 3, I'm more than halfway through it now. I'll stick it out to the end of this one. We'll see if another one comes along, we'll probably pick it up. I just, again, it's one of them series where you hope, again, same creators as well, so you hope that next one's going to be better, but, doesn't always happen that way, unfortunately, so there you go. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling for now, so thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very soon. Bye bye.